Steve talks about his baldness.
No, we were going to talk about bald tires.
Ooh. Thank you very much for our genuine positive message, Mr. Presley.
Yep. And Tom Holland talks about the Homecoming sequel. Oopsie.
These are not the keyboards you're looking for. If there's nothing wrong with them, how come Apple is going to warranty them for 4 years?
Well, this is Apple. These are not the keyboards you're looking for. There's nothing wrong with our keyboards. The old Jedi mind trick on us. But our origin phrase story is black and white and red all over. Welcome to What Happened to the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show.
Yay! We're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. And one of the things that I've noticed is people out here in Nevada, they don't know anything about their tires.
Okay, just so you know, it's not just Nevada. It's pretty much everywhere in the country. They do not have a clue what their tires are supposed to look like.
Huh. Well,
and,
what they look like or how to tell
here's
them.
what's really scary. I keep forgetting to check myself. Fortunately, because of my business, I have mechanics that say, dude, you got to rotate your tires. Dude, you got to replace this one. The tread's getting too low.
Well,
Thank you.
Well, out here, you don't need tires
for snow,
rain,
right?
Snow and all that. So you can run them down to being racing slicks.
True.
And you're still good till they blow up.
Right.
Belts are shifting, but they heat up so much out here. I always get a higher temperature rated tire. Like, oh, do you speed a lot? Because your tire heats up. I go, no, I live in Nevada. I need a higher rated temperature tire.
Yeah, when the sun's baking the asphalt at 110 degrees.
And you're driving, the tire heats up, But according to the Tire Manufacturers Association, they want to sell more tires. So everybody get out there and check your tires, right?
Well, of course they want to sell more tires, but it's also a safety thing. Did you know that when your tire is at full tread depth, only 2% of accidents are related to the tire?
Really?
But once you start losing it, it goes up to 8% of accidents are related to faulty tires.
Wow. Because you don't stop as soon.
Correct.
Or you slide going around a corner.
Yep.
Or my favorite one is the blowout one. We have a lot of those here where the tire blows out on a truck and there's big chunks of rubber on it. And everybody's like, I don't think that's what they're talking about, but that happens too.
It certainly does.
I'll tell you what, you get a big chunk of rubber coming up from the guy in front of you hits it. It comes flying up. There's like a huge snake. You're like,
I remember when I was a kid living in Wooddale, Illinois, and we were driving down I-83 to go to Elmhurst. And we saw literally the truck in front of us blow a tire. It flew up in the air and smashed through the pickup truck window that was coming from the other direction. Through the window, literally, boom, right through the window. Fortunately, it was on the passenger side.
Super dangerous. I've seen somebody blow out their tire on a car, but the rubber doesn't release. So as it's whapping, literally rip the whole fender off the car. Not just damage the fender, but literally hit it so hard that it knocked it off the car.
Yep.
That was crazy.
The 22 bus going into Milwaukee had a front blowout because it hit some crap on the side of the road. And the rubber ripped the brake lines off the brake thing. So all of a sudden, all the brake fluid's peeing all over the place. And, thank God for vice grips.
You clamp the vice grips on the road?
You clamp you do, because otherwise you lose pressure on all your brakes. As long as you can clamp the brakes, your front tire no longer has brakes, but your other three tires still do, so you can still drive.
You're still moving when the tire blew out. What'd you do, like something from Speed? Hang out the door and clamp the hose?
No, it wasn't me driving. It was one of my other guys, but no, it's once he pulled over. He didn't even realize that.
Yeah. Well, the way you said it was like, oh, I couldn't stop the bus. The brake was free. Thank God for vice grips. We reached out.
We reached out. We're doing 80 miles an hour. No,
stopped us.
And actually, it was the tow truck guy that came, because obviously, you don't carry a spare tire in a bus, so you call a tire company, and they came out, and as he jacks up the bus to throw another tire on there to get us off the road, he said, "Dude, your brake line's shot. We might have to tow you." And the driver was smart enough to say, "Hey, I got vice grips." Went under there, clamped the hose on there. And fortunately, the driver had some fluid to top off the reservoir because obviously you lose a bunch.
Yeah.
And he says, "You're good to go."
Well, not really, but
right.
Don't tell anybody.
Well, basically what we ended up doing was we called, they called me. I came out with another bus.
Right.
Because, it's not.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to drive people.
Right. No. So, cool. But yeah, it's people need to pay attention to their tires. They really, really do.
Because a lot of things can go wrong with tires. So let's do a positivity message on that.
Okay.
Okay.
This one makes so much sense.
Right.
And you know what the best part is? Thank you very much.
You gonna do it in that voice? Do it in the author's voice?
I can only do the thank you very much thing.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Or hey, baby.
My name is Elvis Presley. My lip is stuck. When things go wrong, don't go with them. There it is, a positive message from Elvis Presley.
There you go.
Wrong, don't go with them. Can I say it?
Did he ever play a gangster? Because you sounded like an Elvis Presley gangster.
Okay, then you say the positivity message.
Thank you very much. When things go wrong, don't go with them.
See?
I'm Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley said that. Yeah, when things go wrong, don't go with them.
No, don't. Just let them go wrong. You stay here.
That's right. Don't let it go.
Stay here watching our show. That's even better yet.
Yep. Because wrong life decisions led to bad life decisions led to a used to.
Hey,
what?
Speaking of people who make bad decisions, what about Tom Holland with his accidental leak of the title of the new Spider-Man sequel?
Was it accidental?
Yes, it was. He was Facebooking or something.
Does that mean he's not going to go with them?
I guess. Apparently, he's not in really, really deep doo-doo or whatever, but it was a secret.
I didn't see this was an accident.
Yeah, I was reading that. It said, let me go back down to that part on the thing here.
Well, he posted a video to Instagram and said that while there wasn't any announcements for the upcoming sequel, he did just get the script.
Yes. And as he held
announcements, here's the script though, but there's no announcements.
But here, see, it says he held it up on an iPad, revealing the title.
Oh. So what's the title?
Homecoming.
No, it's a Homecoming sequel. Spider-Man's Homecoming sequel.
Oh, Far From Home. That's right, Far From Home.
Oh, Far From Home. Oh. Oops.
Oopsie daisy.
Tom. Oh, and we said Tom Holland, like everybody's like, oh yeah. Like the people
Tom Holland?
Who Tom Holland is. Tom Holland is the current actor that is playing the part of Spider-Man in the Spider-Man movies because they've remade the movie.
Yes.
And the original
for the fourth time.
Yeah, right. So there was the original one and they remade the movie with another act. It was the same movie. Spider-Man was the original Spider-Man was the same movie and they just put a new actor in there. So yeah, Tom Holland.
But there's better special effects.
Okay.
Technology. Well, it's like when they redid Star Wars and they added all the new scenes because they could find them.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So do we have a date for this?
Let's see. They did put something in here.
Yeah, July 5th, 2019.
Yep.
July 5th, 2019. Not this year. Not coming up. Not like coming up in a few days.
Yeah.
2019.
Yes. A year and a couple days from now.
Yeah. So get it right. Very cool. So.
Oh, I just had a spoiler because I just read the very end of this. I should have read that.
What did it say?
I still haven't seen the Avengers movie.
Why? Why is this?
Because I haven't. Well, because Spider-Man dies.
Oh. So Peter Parker will return to the world of the living after the end of Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
Well, that's a different movie.
Yeah, but they've been tying these shows together very well, including the TV shows.
No, apparently they just want to make some money now. So doesn't matter if you die or not.
Well, it's always been that way because you could always bring dead people back in the movies.
But did he really die?
See, that's the thing. There's all different ways. I haven't seen it, so you don't need to tell me yet.
Okay. I won't tell you it then. So who else? So who else made a faux pas then? If Tom Holland made a faux pas by telling us the secret on a thing, on a post that he was doing and actually held the script up so you could see the title of the movie.
Yep.
Who else made a mistake?
I think Adam did.
Adam?
Yes.
I don't think
he made a faux pas because he bit the apple.
Well, that's biblical, and we don't talk religion on this show.
Oh shoot, that's right.
So
it was still it was still almost funny. All right,
in whose universe?
Apple Corporation. The Apple Corporation made a boo-boo.
The Apple Corporation made a boo-boo. No, they didn't. They said there was nothing wrong. There was nothing wrong with the MacBook and MacBook Pro keyboards. Nothing wrong with them.
Nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong. However.
Wait. No, the word is but.
However.
It's better English, but.
We're going to start a new repair program for the keyboards, and we're going to extend the service for 4 years.
How cool is that?
From the original purchase date. So there isn't anything wrong with the keyboards.
No.
But we're going to warranty it for 4 years.
Yes. And the new program will address some potential issues.
Well, the whole program is the warranty for the whole program covers one or more keys or the whole keyboard, depending on the extent of the user's problem.
That's right.
So we didn't do anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with the keyboard. However, if within 4 years your keyboard seems to screw up.
I just thought of something. We try to avoid politics, but this sure sounds political. Cover my ass.
Politically correct.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
We're going to make sure our asses are covered.
So they got that little butterfly thing in there. Apparently that's not working right. This is my impersonation of a butterfly. Looks more like a crab. I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Letters or characters repeat unexpectedly. Letters or characters do not appear. Okay.
Yeah.
Or the keys feel sticky and do not respond.
That's because your typewriter ribbon is dry and you need a new one.
So, yeah.
People are like, what's a typewriter? Yes, folks, that's how I learned how to use a keyboard. I had a typewriter when I was younger.
Click, 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 click.
That's the noise it made.
You got really strong pinkies. To get
hey, did you know that there's a program you could buy to create that sound effect on your keys?
You have it?
I used to. I actually did that once because it was kind of interesting when I was writing, doing my stories and stuff. And also, there's a new keyboard you can buy that has slightly raised fingers in a slightly different pattern, and they do make that clicking noise when you push down on a regular computer keyboard.
That's terrible.
It doesn't come through the speakers. This is the sound that the
keyboard makes itself?
Yes. I just read that like last week. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's funny. It didn't make our subject board.
No, I should have thrown it up.
Tied it in. All right. So let's see if I can tie the last two stories into our origin. Our origin phrase. Our phrase origin story. Our phrase, what is it? Phrase origin story? I don't even know what it's called anymore. I think it's called our phrase origin story. I don't remember. Do you remember what it's called?
No, because now you said it 4 different ways, and now my brain can't remember which one was the right one.
It's phrase origin story.
Okay, it works for me.
It's a POS. What?
Oh, Adam Sandler just popped into my head.
You know what POS stands for?
Yes, I do. Positive origin story.
Point of sale or positive origin story.
Oh, I was going with the Adam Sandler version.
Oh, the piece of, yeah.
Yes.
That too. That too. But yeah, point of sale is a type of register or all those things when you go to the cash register at the end of the store while you're standing there in line, they put all those things there so you'll grab them and buy them and throw them.
Yes, it's all for impulse purchase.
Point of sale. Or pieces of
some of it
shaving cream. Shaving.
Yes.
Remember that song?
I certainly do.
Yep. They used to sing that on a Gong Show, but they didn't sing it on the show I saw. So I think they might have stopped doing that. But where was I?
You're talking about how you're going to tie this in, yeah. And I'm finding it kind of interesting because.
Do you know how I'm going to tie it in? So how am I going to tie this in?
I know how you're going to tie it in.
On Apple's keyboard.
Oh, I don't know about the Apple keyboard. I got the Spider-Man part. That's pretty easy.
Okay, what? So I'm going to tell you the phrase. Then we're going to tell you the origin. We're going to paint the town red.
Right, and Spider-Man wears a red outfit.
Okay. And you don't get the Apple tie-in?
But they don't use the red apple.
There's no such thing as a white apple. So I'm just going with Golden Delicious.
Okay.
Or no, not Golden Delicious. Just delicious apples. Delicious apples are red.
Actually, the Macintosh is probably the reddest.
Macintosh, tying it in apple.
That's why. Yes. Oh, ding, 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 ding. Did you see the light bulbs pop above Steve and our head at the same time?
That was good. You tied that in, you didn't even know it.
That's where Mac comes from. Yes, from the Macintosh apple.
But paint the town red. Painting the town red.
Yes.
So that phrase, do you know where it came from?
It came from the Clint Eastwood movie.
No, that was Paint Your Wagon. No, was he?
No. Where he made them paint all the buildings in town red, and they changed the name of the town to Hell.
Really?
Yep.
What movie was that?
I'm trying to remember.
I
thought it was for a few dollars more, but I don't think that's correct.
Fistful of Dollars? Clint Eastwood Westerns. Now I'm going to have to look them all up, and I'll have to start saying them until you say it, which is ridiculous.
No.
There's a lot of them. Fistful of Dollars. Did you know that was a trilogy?
Yes.
Do you remember what the other two were called?
High Plains Drifter.
High Plains Drifter. Very good. But we're back to Fistful of Dollars, then we'll go back to High Plains Drifter. A Fistful of Dollars was a trilogy, and I didn't know it was a trilogy.
Yeah, it's a Fistful of Dollars for a few dollars more.
Yep.
And
the Good.
The Bad and the Ugly, yep.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a trilogy.
Yeah, I believe they're all three by Sergio Leone or whatever his name is.
Really? Who? Sergio Leone. Yeah, Sergio Leone. This Western stuff. You do like Westerns a lot.
I do.
What was that guy John Wayne. Time? La Lamont or something like that. Who's that guy?
A Western guy?
Yeah, writes a bunch of Western stories.
Oh, Louis L'Amour.
Louis L'Amour. I was close.
I've read every one of his books.
Yes. Juan Lamont, Louis L'Amour.
Yeah, they're close. Yeah. They sound a little bit French. Yeah.
The same borough in New York.
Yeah. Not quite, but yeah.
Louis L'Amour.
Pace Picante sauce.
Yeah.
The other one's from New York City.
Right.
All right, Pace Picante sauce. We want $5.
I like Paint Your Wagon. That was my favorite.
I still, to this day, is one of my favorite movies.
Although Two Mules for Sister Sarah was good, too.
Yes. Well, most of them are. Here's the thing.
No, they aren't. Were they all? No. You got to add some bad ones in there.
Well, honestly, when they first came out, I enjoyed the Dirty Harry movies. But now I really don't like them.
But those aren't Westerns.
They're not, right. But out of his Westerns, I can't say there's a single one I don't like. There's a couple of them that are not my favorites, but
he did a lot of TV shows too.
Yes, because he did Unforgiven, and I didn't particularly care for that movie, even though it's got Gene Hackman, and I also like Gene Hackman, and they're talented actors, and they played very challenging parts, and they did it well. It just wasn't my kind of storyline.
Huh? And
you're like, okay, how do we get off this tangent? It's not even on our show board.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm good with it. But did we even get back to where the phrase came from? I don't think we did.
No, let's finish the origin phrase before we run out of time.
I'm like, yeah. So, yeah, I don't. Rawhide was a good TV series with him. I like that.
It was.
But yeah, I don't. Wow. That's crazy. Okay.
Now the part that's really, really funny here is there's two theories as to where this phrase came from. And the second one is the one that I had heard in the past. The first one, the one that actually probably is correct.
Yeah,
I had not heard that before.
The second one is an interpretation. You hadn't heard the first one, so okay. So Scott and I have a difference of opinion as to which was which. So let me tell you the first one first. The phrase "paint your town red," paint the town red, most likely owes its origin to one legendary night of drunkenness in 1837,
which is a long time ago.
Right? The Marquis of Waterford, known as a lush and a mischief maker, led a group of his friends on a night of drunkenness in town.
Yeah, no, they never did that.
Yeah, right. And so it was of Melton and Mowbray. On the bender, they culminated the night with vandalism, and then Waterford and his fellow revelers knocked down flower pots. Ooh, right? Pulled knockers off because they had the door knockers. They pulled the door knockers off.
Oh, I was thinking different knockers. Okay.
Now we're getting there. Broke some windows. Now we're starting to get dangerous. But then kicked off the whole night. They literally painted. They found some red paint somewhere.
Yeah.
Don't know why they found red paint. And they literally painted a toll gate, doors on several homes, a swan statue. I don't know why the town had a swan statue, but they painted that red. And they painted all with the red paint.
Yep.
So they later compensated Melton for the damages, but their drunken escapades is the reason that when you're out there just letting her out, you're painting the town red.
Yeah.
So that's the story that I had heard, that it was from a bunch of drunks that were rich going out and painting it.
You know, to me, this makes perfect sense. It's just not what I was told.
Now, the other one, you really got to stretch to make it. And we found through these origin stories that most of them are, I don't know.
Debatable?
Well, debatable, but the story is quite simple, right?
Yes.
The story is quite simple, but, you know, there's a song like that. I can't think of the song now. Oh, well, we'll get back to the song. We'll get back to the story. So here's the one that the American West takes credit for doing this. And I don't get this. So it was actually born out of the brothels of the American West, and they referred to men as having thought that their whole towns were a red light district.
Right. They would be lewd everywhere in town, not just in the one end of town where it was loud.
So instead of in the brothel area where the red light district was,
yes,
where they had the red lights on because you knew that's where the brothel was. That's how they signified the brothel. And if you were rude in the whole town, okay, I didn't really try to sell it, obviously, because I don't believe it. But referred to men having as though their whole town were a red light district is painting the town red. Again, these origin stories are kind of literal. If you look at most of them, there was a literal thing that happened. You know, covering my nut. We talked about that. It was literally the nut off of your hub, but it was covered. So when I say paint, I'm thinking somebody painted something.
I concur.
There wasn't the I think everything's red because there's a red light. So I'm going with my story, and that's the story.
And you've converted me.
I did. Well, good. Maybe I converted some viewers and some listeners also. So with that debacle, or our origin story, I would like you to do what? I don't know. I just want to thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
then please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Go down there on the bottom, hit that subscribe button, hit the click here, hit subscribe. I'll wait. No, I did that before. And it worked. So I'll do it again. Click here. But go to our shows and channels. Go to What Happened in Las Vegas Today. Go to Fun Guy the Entertainer Cooks For You. Go to our webpage, whathappened.world.
It's a cool webpage.
You can link to us. You can see all the videos. You can subscribe from the webpage. You can go to the podcast. Don't forget, the What Happened in Las Vegas Today podcast are actually the recordings from my radio show. So you can actually hear the radio show as a podcast. So those are a lot of fun. What else do we have?
We got a lot of stuff.
Instagram. You can
send us a message
on our webpage, so you can look at all our cool pictures and stuff like that. So with that, I want you to live every day, and we'll see you at the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.